Rightio there, hello there everybody, and welcome back to another stream today. Now today it is something a little bit different. It is something that has come to my attention that I must tell you guys about. It is that we are currently going to have a lunar eclipse on the 14th of March. Now I just want to go through some of the key information that you will need to know about this wonderful lunar eclipse if you want to see it for yourself. So yeah, obviously we're just on NASA's lovely interactive solar system here. So if we go ahead and let's go to Earth here. So yeah, so obviously it's going to be taking part on March 14th, 4 o'clock-ish time. That's for the United Kingdom, of course. Apart from that, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, there's going to be an awful lot that you can see. So yeah, so enough about this. You're probably just going to want to get straight to the information. So if we go ahead to here, so what all you need to know about the March 2025 total lunar eclipse. So the moon will pass into Earth's shadow and appear to turn red on the night of the 13th of March. It says 13th of March or early in the morning on March 14th. Depending on the time zone, here's what you need to know. So if you're in the UK, which is what I'm focusing on, it's going to be in the morning. So as you can see here, we are going to just have a quick look at this video here. Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to have a little browse around and yeah, we're just going to watch this video, see the time zones that you're in. But yeah, let's just go ahead and watch this video. Thank you. So as we can see here, this is kind of like a time lapse of how the moon is going to come. So this is currently March 14th, 2025. So this is an animation showing. So the moon's slowly coming into the penumbra, passing that. And then as soon, so we can see that 4:42. So let's just stop there. So 4:55 is the deep, so that's when it starts. Then as you can see here, as we were saying, as it starts to get into the umbra, it's starting to get a little bit more red. So there we go. So 5:47, 50% partial. So if you want to see it just half and half, that's the time you'd want to be. This is for UTC, which I'm pretty sure is American. Let me just check that quickly. UTC. Yeah, so yeah, that's going to be around in America. I don't know, sorry if I'm wrong. So that's going to be 5:47. This might be in Europe still, but I don't know. So it's going to come around anyway. And then this is when you can start to see it turning more orange. It's going to start turning even more red. So it's going to stay like this. So whenever it's in this hole here, that's when it's going to stay red. And then as the moon starts to exit towards 7 o'clock, 7:30, that's when it's going to stop and it's going to stay. So the umbra is preferably where it's going to start, which is going to be fantastic. So, yep, so then the moon just continues going on there. So that is the pattern there, which is going to be pretty cool. So this is when it starts. Just about starting, then stays, greatest eclipse. So if you, wherever you are, so UTC, where is UTC? So this is Greenwich, Greenwich, England. So this is our time zone. Sorry, so the United Kingdom. So it does say 5:47 is when it's slowly partial, but you can also just around about see it. But anyway, at the end of this stream, because this isn't going to go on for too long, I am doing a stream, so you'll be able to see this. It's going to be a full 12-hour stream. So it's going to start off with you just looking up at the stars, and then as the moon starts to curve around, if I can get it at the right angle, and depending on the weather, you'll be able to see the moon starting to come around, so you will be able to see, and I'll zoom in on the camera. So it won't just be a normal iPhone camera, it will be a proper camera that will be able to zoom in and look at, so there'll be a far view and a close-up view of it, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, let's head out of that. So what is a lunar eclipse? A lunar eclipse occurs when the sun, earth and moon align so that the moon passes into earth's shadow. In a total lunar eclipse, the entire moon falls within the darkest part of the earth's shadow, called the umbra. So that's what we just saw there. When the moon is within the umbra, it appears red-orange. Lunar eclipses are sometimes called blood moons because of this phenomenon. So you can see it there. So as the sun is there, Earth's kind of half and half, and there's that red light there. And then, yep, so here's just a big photo of the time zones of when you can see it. So obviously this one's showing the US, so it is between March 13th and 14th. So so this is for the US. So begin, okay. Yeah, so this kind of shows it through all time zones, I'm pretty sure. So we're over here. So that's where we are. So we can see Penumbrial begins 3:40:57. So that's up here. So we're not going to need to worry until we get around here. 6:26, 5:10. So partially begins. So obviously I will be starting the stream at like 9ish, and it's going to be just sitting outside, and you'll be able to see the stars depending on the weather. I'm hoping the weather is going to look good. In fact, let me get that up. Oh, not that, sorry. Weather, 14th March, England. Well, actually, let's go 4:00 AM. Okay, so it might come up, it might not. Tuesday, Thursday. So we don't want Thursday, so Friday. Okay, so 3:00. Yeah, it does look a bit cloudy, but as we get into 6:00, it's going to be partially sunny-ish there, because it's starting to get obviously sunny quite quickly now. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be up by 4:00 on that day, so we'll be able to see that, and I'll explain it to you. But enough about the weather. So yeah, so that's when it kind of begins. This one might be a bit out. I need to do some more research. But yeah, we shall see. Okay, right. I don't know how I get out of this. Okay, there we go. So what do I expect to observe? Yeah, we don't need to see that. And then here is just another video here. I'm not sure what this shows. Okay, so this is kind of like a close-up view. So I will actually have this animation on in the other live stream, because this will be pretty cool. So Pembrey begins, so 3:57 UTC. So, oh, sorry. Why isn't this? Okay, right. So here it is. Sorry if it's a bit blurry to start off with, but right, I'm just gonna let that play. So Pembrey begins 3:57 any second now. It's going to. Okay, so now it's starting to begin, and we can see all the stuff towards the right hand side here. So 3:57. Okay, so this is the time here. 14th of March. Okay, so now it's starting to begin. So around 5:13, so Penumbral begins. So that's when, as we saw in the animation, that's when the moon's starting. It's the stage before we get to the other stage, whatever that's called. So that's going to start beginning there. So preferably, I think this is the United Kingdom. So if we just see in this animation here, okay. So that's what we'll be able to see. So preferably around 6:30 is when you're going to want to see this. Now, it might vary. I need to actually see what it will actually be. But this is from NASA, and I kind of trust NASA a lot more compared to what I did see on Google from earlier. So I might need to update, because on my stream it says, but it will be up from around 4ish, 4:30, depending on, I'll let you know close to the time. But anyway, so that starts to get even more red. But obviously it will be visible if it is sunny, but it won't be as good as it would be in the night. So there we go, and then it starts to end at around 7:50, 8 o'clock-ish on the 14th of March, which is on Friday. Okay, so I'll just let that end now. So just so you can see the full animation, there we go. So that's what you would be seeing if it was at a close-up view. Obviously that is an animation. So why does so that's just some information. I'll put that in the link description if you guys want to see that. And then in case you're wondering, this is that obviously an animation, because that's obviously not what our Earth it is, but it doesn't quite look like that. But if you were on the moon, this is how you'd be seeing Earth right now, because, well, which is pretty cool. This is you on the moon, then this is what you would be seeing on Earth, which is pretty cool. And then, yep, so what else can I observe in the night? Yep, so that basically, practically, concludes everything. So let me just quickly get my phone, because there's also this other app called Star Guide, which I do have, and it is a really good app. So let me just get that. Yep, Sky Guide is a really good app, so I will share that with you guys now, if you guys will be able to see. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys can see this. If not, I apologise and I have to crop this out. But yeah, so this is the app I have, which shows you etc. the moon, etc. So if we go ahead and go to our calendar, so we can see all of this, so full moon, etc. And also there is the full moon on the 14th of March, so what a coincidence that is. So if we go ahead and go to total eclipse, we can see total eclipse, etc. So this is where we are, as we can see here. So so it's going to start. Sorry about that. So yeah, so this is where we are. So this is a more up to get date type of diagram. So there. So if this is Google Maps, so the red is where it's going to be most visible, so North America, but we will be able to still see it, but it won't be as strong as it would be in America. So yeah, we will be able, because obviously our one is just before sunrise, so you won't be able to see it as good, but we'll be able to still see it. View. Okay, so there's the moon there, and then yeah, this is what it will look like obviously when it is quite dark. But if you do want to get a Sky Guide, yep, it's just called Sky Guide, as you can see there, and it is a really good app, includes like all the latest, and you can browse around, and it is pretty cool. But apart from that, guys, I think that concludes everything about all of that. I will be doing something similar to this on the other stream, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up when to do it. So I'm going to say that I would recommend, if you're in the United Kingdom, get up at around 4 o'clock-ish. Because if I say lunar eclipse, when it happens, okay, lunar eclipse, and if I type what what time is the lunar eclipse, March 14th, United Kingdom? What time is the lunar eclipse in the UK? So it does say that is in September, so that's out of date. When to see 29th? Yeah, during the eclipse, GMT. I'm pretty sure 14th of March, yeah. So this is what I got my answer from. Let me zoom in there. So during this eclipse, almost all the moon will be in Earth's umbra, as we covered before. The moon will first move into Earth's umbra at penumbra. So let's head back here. So this is the penumbra. So, as we can see here, that is the penumbra there. So that's where it's going to move. So it's not going to be very visible there. So I'm just going to give you an estimate of what time you should get up. So 3:57 GMT. So the maximum of the eclipse in London will be at 6:19. Okay, so that's not too early. AM, because during the eclipse, actual's maximum at 6:58. The moon will have set below the horizon. So I'm saying around 6:19 is when you will want to get up. So I'm probably not gonna. Now I know a bit more information. I won't get up at like 4 o'clock. I might get up at around 6 o'clock. But obviously I'm gonna start my stream the day before, and I'm gonna put it outside depending on what the weather is. I might have to cancel it depending on what the weather is. Yeah, I am gonna put it on so you'll be able to actually see. I'll be asleep, but the GoPro will be on along with the stream, etc. Okay, so guys, I think that concludes everything for today's stream. Thank you for watching, and I will see you. Probably the next stream will be on the eclipse if everything does go well. Alright. Thank you guys, and I will see you later. Bye now.